I saw a video pop up on my social media the other day, and it led me to make this video. And it was a man talking about how he and his wife were financially wealthy. However, his wife had no idea. He went down a deep hole talking about how he managed to keep the wealth knowledge away from his wife all these years. They were married for a long time. This is a topic that it's not spoken about enough, and unfortunately, society had normalized financial abuse for so many that it now seems to be a totally normal way of living for some. And let's be honest, there are so many people that still believe that it's normal in a relationship for one person to handle all the money. Or to be okay with somebody saying, you don't need to worry about that, I'll take care of it. But over time, those little things can add up to something else totally different. Financial abuse is not loud. It doesn't always leave bruises, but it can leave you feeling stuck, scared, and completely alone. So today I want to walk you through what financial abuse actually looks like and share with you some simple steps you can take to protect yourself or help someone you care about. So let's start with this. Financial abuse is when someone uses money to control you, not to support you, not to help you, not to plan with you. It's merely to control you. And that control can show up in a lot of different ways. Maybe they don't let you see the bank account, or they have other bank accounts you don't know about. Or they give you just enough money to get by, but never enough to feel secure. Or they make you feel guilty every single time you spend even a few dollars. It's not always about the big things. Sometimes it's a slow, quiet stuff that chips away at your confidence and your freedom. But if you're thinking, well, that wouldn't happen to someone like me, I will tell you that you're wrong. Here's the truth. Financial abuse can happen to anyone. It doesn't matter how smart you are, how much you make, or how old you are. I've seen it happen to single moms, to grandmothers, to working dads, to teens who are just trying to live their lives. It can happen in romantic relationships, family relationships, and even friendships. Sometimes it's a spouse, sometimes it's your own child, sometimes it's a caregiver. So if any of this feels familiar to you, please know you're not alone and you're not imagining it. Let's talk about some real life situations that might help this click for you. Picture this. You're working hard, bringing in a paycheck, but your partner takes all of it and hands you a little bit at a time, just enough for groceries. And if you want to buy a coffee or get your nails done, you have to ask. And when they give you that money, they also find a way to make you feel guilty about spending it. That's not financial partnership. That's control. Or maybe every time you talk about wanting to get a job or earn your own money, they shut you down. They say things like, you don't need to work, I've got it handled. But then they don't actually let you have a say in anything. That's considered financial isolation. Or here's another one. You're older and your adult children keeps borrowing your debit card to grab a few things, but suddenly your account is drained and they keep making excuses. That's financial theft, even if it's family. So how do you know if what you're dealing with might be financial abuse? Well, here are a few signs to pay attention to, and I want you to just notice if any of these feel familiar, okay? You get anxious or feel guilty every time you spend money, even on little things like food or gas. Or you have to hide packages that arrive at your home. You honestly don't even know how much money you have because someone else handles it all. You have to ask for permission just to buy something basic like medicine or school clothing for the children. Or you found out that your name is on debts or credit cards you didn't even know about. Also, you've been told that you're bad with money so many times, you started to believe it. If any of those made your stomach turn a little, you're not crazy. This stuff is real and it can sneak up on you over time. Now let's talk about the emotional side, because financial abuse isn't just about dollars and cents. It's about how it makes you feel. When someone controls your money, they're usually trying to control your choices too. They can make you feel small, anxious, ashamed, and honestly, like you're stuck in a life that doesn't feel like it's yours anymore. And if that's where you are right now, I just want to say this. You are not failing. You've been surviving and you're stronger than you think. So what do you do if you are in this situation? I'm not here to tell you to just leave or make huge changes overnight, but I'm going to give you a few steps you can take slowly, quietly, and safely to start building your way out. First, if it is safe, start saving a little bit of cash, even if it's just a few dollars here and there. You can tuck it away in your purse, a sock drawer, or even inside an old shampoo bottle somewhere private. This is your emergency fund, just for you. Next, think about grabbing gift cards. Wherever you can, try to buy small ones for gas, groceries, or pharmacies. If you ever feel like you need to leave, having a few gift cards can help you get food, fill your tank, or buy what you need without relying on anyone else. Also, start gathering important documents. I'm talking about things like your ID, your social security, birth certificate, bank information, anything that is in your name. Keep copies of these documents somewhere safe, even with a friend you trust, or store it in a private digital folder. And lastly, tell one person, just one, someone you trust who will listen without judging. You don't even have to ask for help yet, but just having one safe person in your corner can make a huge difference. If you're sitting there thinking, I don't know what to do, I want to tell you this, there are people who do. You can call the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 1-800-799-SAFE. Even if you're not in immediate physical danger, even if you're not sure what to call it, they can help you figure it out what your next steps are. There's also local support groups that specializes in financial abuse. So here's what I want you to leave with. You're not crazy, you're not weak. You've been in survival mode and can make a difference. Even if it takes time, even if it's messy, you are allowed to take your power back, $1, one decision, one day at a time. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe for more tips, and share this with someone who may need to hear this message. You never know who's sitting in silence, just waiting to hear that it's not their fault and they are not crazy and there's a way out.